Okay, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fading Electrical Services Inc. So basically in today's video I'm going to be showing you my panel installation. This panel is basically on the first floor of the house I'm currently working at. And as you can see, I have these two sets of wires. These two sets of wires are basically for my boiler cables. These are my boiler cables. They're going to be 20 amp receptacles, possibly single pole or two pole, I'm not sure. The boiler cables or the boilers are not in yet, so I just ran my wire so I don't have any issues at the end of the job. As you can see, I have all my circuits labeled with the red tape. Once I'm ready to install my breakers, I will have my circuits here. These white wires are basically 14 amps. So 14 gauge wire, which will go onto a 15 amp breaker. It's possible it could be an arc fall or it could be a 15 amp regular breaker. Then I have these two blue cables. They're basically same thing, 15 amp breakers. And if you go down here, you'll see I have this. This is basically the name that I wrote onto the wire, so when I'm ready to install my breaker, I will know the destination of this wire. This is my 20 amp cable here. This 20 amp cable is basically going to be for a wine cooler. This cable here is a number 6, which is going to be for EV charger, which is inside the garage. And if I go on this side here, I have my orange cable. These cables here are all for, this will be for my dryer. And I have 20 amp cable here, which will take a 20 amp breaker. And then you'll see all of these cables here. These blue cables are basically for the cameras throughout the house. These cables are for the neutron system. And then I have my data cable. This whole area here will be a cabinet inside this area where I would have all my security panel, my neutron panel, everything that's going to be in here. And then this will be for the feeder to feed this panel. Okay. And I have my plywood, which is a backing. Basically, I put the sheet of plywood, install my panel, and my panel is nice and secure. And as you can see here, I have this is my neutral bus bar. This is my ground bus bar here. So my ground wires will land here. My neutral wires will land here. This will be where my breakers will be installed all in here, both sides. And it's very important to try to not overload one side. You basically have to balance out your panel. So if I have a couple 15 amps on one side, a couple 15 amps on the other side, I have to balance out this panel with some 20 amps on each side, 40 amps, stuff like that. I cannot overload one side. Once you start to overload one side with too many high breakers, then the panel is not going to work as efficiently as it should. So it's always important to not overload or not have your panel unbalanced. Your panel has to be balanced out in order for your circuits to work properly. So thank you. This is just a short video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and also leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.